this is another thing, and shout out to 21. 21, clap it up for that man. Or I'm gonna send some gunshots. I was about to do 21, but I think that was a good 10 I let off for my boy. Still in heavy rotation is that album with him and Drake. I don't think it's gonna slow down for a very long time. I can see, what is it? It's November right now. I can see them holding the top three spots as far as albums for the rest of the year. It has that much replay value. It's so much slick shit from both of them. It is the perfect combination of Batman and Robin. It is the perfect combination of Batman and Robin. But we do have a Joker. We have a Joker in the form of a Karen.
Them crackers.
Hey!
In the form of a cracker. In the form of
Them crackers.
Hey!
And got
Let's go to the store. Let's pull it up. Drake covers up 21. Drake covers up Taylor Swift's #1 anti-hero in celebration of her loss, taking 8 of the top 10 Billboard spots. All right, and you may be asking, why is Drake being petty? Why is he covering up Taylor Spliff? That's a new name. Taylor Spliff's #1. You know why? Because this bitch right here,
them crackers.
Hey!
And
them
got
crackers don't be playing fair. If y'all don't know, Taylor Swift, apparently her album came out and did numbers. She did Carter 3 numbers in 2022. Carter 3, Peak Wayne. What was it like? She did 1.5 million copies. And granted, I wouldn't say this is necessarily a bundle, but she's moving actual units, which is commendable. She's moving these actual vinyls, which is something that the rap community can't necessarily do, because the way rap is, you passing songs back and forth through email already, and you passing it to this person, you passing it to this producer, you passing it to this feature over here. It's a higher chance that your album will get leaked. Just being a hip hop artist, I think the process of catching that vibe might be a little messy. You know, some shit might leak. So the process of making a vinyl, you gotta send your whole album ready to go. It can't be changed because it is a hard copy. You gotta send it out weeks in advance and risk your album being leaked. Taylor Swift doesn't have that. Taylor Swift is probably just making music in her bedroom with her guitar. You know what I mean? Strumming alone, and just, you know what I mean? She has the hard drive to herself. These are her deepest, darkest feelings. So, with that, you can do certain pre-release, certain pre-orders for this physical thing. Vinyl is very hot right now. Of course, I want a vinyl of my favorite artists, especially, you know,
them crackers.
Hey!
They love vinyl. They love their Chobani Greek yogurt, sitting down. They want to sit Indian style in front of their record player and hear Taylor on her guitar. You know what I mean? They want the full experience. Niggas, like, my girl ain't even check out the Drake album until like a week later. Niggas don't got that much time to sit down and do a vinyl. And then, like I said, niggas can't even logistically get a vinyl done without leaking their album. So I say all that to say, Taylor Swift is the Joker in 21 Savage and Drake's rollout. You know what I mean? If you don't know, this is the reason why they pushed their album back. They said it was due to, I think 40 had COVID. That's not the reason why. The reason why is because The projected numbers were coming in below 300,000 for their first week numbers. And their first week would have been Swift's second week, and her numbers were projected to do above 300,000. So the record business is very optical, and nigga, your second week cannot do better than my first week, especially if I'm tag teaming with 21 Savage and I'm fucking Drake. I'm me by myself, but I enlisted the help of this other popping artist. How does it look
Them crackers.
Hey!
Ain't got
if them crackers do better than me in their second week than my first week? And I'm fucking Drake. I'm 21 Savage. I don't even know who the production. I don't know who produced all this, but I'm guaranteeing you the budget was placed on this project. The hype is there. Number one is what we going for. And then, like I said, we're not doing the bundles like Taylor Swift. We don't have the vinyl. We don't have the whole experience right here. We just got like, boom, you're going to go stream this shit. You could purchase it from iTunes, but you can't go to the CD. You can't, you going to listen or not. And then it's like, we're doing a bulk of their stuff is coming from streams. You know how many fucking streams you got to do to come up to one play? As opposed to, you know what I mean, you buy the vinyl, you know what I mean, this is a solid purchase right here. Brick and mortar versus motherfucking internet right here. Now, to go back to the story, let's pull that back up. Now, it's showing that Drake, and let me scroll down a little bit. Drake, see it right here. They occupied, boom, 8 of the top 10. I've never heard this song by Sam Smith, but that was Beneath Drake. And as you can see right here, let me just go through it. Like right now, underneath this is Taylor Swift with whatever song that bitch dropped. Do you see how stressed Drake is? Drake needed a head massage emoji to place over that.
them crackers.
Hey!
Ain't got
Crackers. Over here, Drake had to smoke, meditate, and laugh about that bullshit. Now let's see here, right here. I don't know what the popcorn and the 8-ball is, but I'm gonna just say like the 8-ball is. I wish a bitch would be in my number one spot. But you know what I mean, you might be saying like, damn, why am I going so hard on Taylor Swift? Maybe she did do the vinyls. She did earn the number one spot. And for me to take such a hard stance, I should have some kind of backup. Unfortunately, I don't. But I do know industry games that are being played. So let me see. What is the name of this song? I think it's called like a Hot Topic or some shit like that. Let's see. Whatever. Either way, it's from her album Midnight's LP. I don't know. Have you ever clicked play on that album? Has anyone that you ever talked to in your life click play on that album? I don't think so. But as I did say, she's moving 1.5 million pure album sales. Pure album sales. That means 1,500,000 people bought an actual album from her. Or let's see, pure album sales can equal to people pressing that much on streaming services as well. So maybe 1.5 million people didn't go out to the store. They didn't buy the volume. But they're saying that 1.5 million worth of pure album sales was done in her first week. And again, as I said, nearly 300,000 in week 2, which is why Drake and them pushed their shit back. It is rumored that Taylor Swift is being real petty right now, and she was gonna shit all on their album. To be honest, just to really push a dagger through. It was rumored that Taylor Swift was going to come out with an album called, and Drake's album is called Her Loss. Taylor Swift was going to drop a EP, or her bonus was going to be called His Loss. I'm telling you, man,
Them crackers.
do not be playing
got-
fair. They not playing fair. Do you know how much traction anybody, if 21 Savage and Drake's album is called Her Loss and I drop His Loss and I'm some sort of relevant, it's going to take some of that viewership away, unfortunately. We are in a world where seconds matter, as opposed to like back in the day, brick and mortar. If you buy it, you buy it. If you don't buy it, you don't buy it. We talking about occupying space in people's life right now, unfortunately. So something like you dropping a spoof of my album or something similar to my album on the day it drops, it does hinder me. These are the games being played. These are the games being played. I think that's why the reason why CLB and Donda didn't drop on the same day. It doesn't make sense. They're both, if you don't know, Drake and Kanye are on the same label. So label-wise, it didn't make sense for them to be competing against each other. Not like it was with 50 Cent and Kanye. I just think, I don't know what Taylor Swift is doing. I don't know if it's some sort of incentive for being number one this many amount of weeks. I guarantee you she will take that spot over again after maybe like 2 weeks of Drake and them being on top. But I feel like it's a nasty game being played when it comes to that number one spot. That number one spot, I just got to look at the contracts, because I would think that there are certain incentives with reaching the number one, whether it be number one single, number one album. And then definitely is bragging rights. I'm the number one. And then also the numbers that you move, that's your portfolio. It's your portfolio that whenever I want to go to a new situation, whenever I'm the influencer of a situation, I can, without a doubt, give you these facts. And then if I'm Taylor Swift and I show you facts that I beat Drake and 21 Savage, I'm going to do everything I can to do that. It's just a dirty game being played out here, especially when it's competing with the culture. The culture is the end all be all of what the fuck matter. Taylor Swift is not that. She ain't culture. She ain't your Twitter timeline. Unless you
Them crackers.
Hey!
I don't know. I've never let me not say never. I'm gonna just say the 2010s was the last time Taylor Swift was able to occupy my airwaves, because all right, you might hear her on the radio, you might hear her on MTV. Nobody's watching that no more. Nobody's listening to the radio. So how is she 1.5 million? I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe it. I think it's trickery. It's sorcery being played by
Them crackers.
Hey!
And
I don't know. I think it's very discouraging, but it is what it is. The price is the price, and you can't be mad at Taylor Swift for playing the game. She's been playing the game her whole career. Every time she win an award, she up there looking shocked. knowing damn well she about to win the award. Like she been playing the game. It is not her fault that she plays the game way better than everybody else. She was the first person out of all these niggas re-recording their albums. She was the first one I heard that did to do that shit. Now we got Summer Walker doing her first album sped up. I think that's smart because that's gonna help with TikTok and shit like that. But shout out to Taylor Swift. Clap it up for her for getting underneath Drake's light skin. And that's pretty much that on that. You know what I mean? If you can get under Drake's skin to where, you know what I mean? Drake is a high value man, I would say. Probably one of the highest value men on the earth. Now, to which audience, I won't say, but there's a large audience that will say Drake is the highest value man of all time. So if you can get underneath his skin, you are saying a lot. You know what I mean? For him to blur your accomplishment out to make himself feel better, that's some hater shit. We gotta send some shit. Damn, and just like that, the crackers have got me. Cause it's always some slick bullshit that they do, like trademarking Black Lives Matter. Like, yeah, you slick. That's smart. You got it. So I think all we can do as black people is be petty sometimes. And Drake, she got under your light skin. And that's that on that. Now, speaking of some other shit.